The man stood frozen in shock at the scene before him. Strange white clouds began to form along the horizon, and within just a few seconds, they rapidly expanded into massive cloud formations. Lightning kept striking down from within them, making it feel like the end of the world. A speedboat that couldn't escape in time was instantly struck and blown to pieces. Today, we're taking a look at a brand new 2026 disaster thriller. What would happen if the Earth were completely covered by floodwaters? Where would humanity go? The story begins 300 years in the future. By then, the planet has long since been swallowed by water, and all the continents have turned into a vast ocean, with only a few scattered islands remaining. Above humanity's heads, storm clouds churn endlessly, never clearing. In order to survive, people built a towering fortress on one of the last remaining islands. But space inside the fortress is extremely limited. Only a select group of rulers, and those who have made great contributions, are allowed to live there. Ordinary people are left to survive on scattered islands. To keep the outside population under control, the Lord of the Fortress holds a selection competition every year. The winners earn the right to move into the fortress, no longer having to fear being swallowed by the sea. The losers, however, lose their islands forever and are exiled to the open ocean. Today marks the annual selection day once again. As the signal is given, all the competing speedboats shoot forward like arrows released from a bow. They must circle the island once, and whoever returns to the starting point first is declared the winner. The race is fiercely contested. Some riders, in an effort to gain speed and shake off their opponents, take extreme risks, even drawing the power of lightning. Meanwhile, some riders, lacking experience, are quickly eliminated from the competition. The race soon turns brutal and chaotic. In the scramble for position, more contestants are knocked out one after another. But just as everyone is fighting hard for the championship, one speedboat suddenly veers off course and heads straight toward the storm zone.
This is the message, and one that seems to such suicidal behavior. What are these people thinking?
Even as lightning crashes down ahead like divine punishment, the man shows no intention of stopping. When a bolt of lightning strikes, the boat is instantly supercharged, propelling it forward at even greater speed toward the storm. And just as he breaks through the edge of the storm, this was practically a suicide charge. So why would the man risk his life like that? It turns out that on his island, there's a legend. Beyond the storm lies a much larger world. They refuse to let their future generations remain trapped inside the storm, waiting to die. That's why the riders are willing to risk everything, hoping to break through and find a wider world beyond. But this kind of defiance seriously threatens the ruler's control, and she would never allow them to succeed so easily. Watching her father die in the storm, Anna doesn't feel sorrow. In her eyes, her father will always be a great hero. His death only strengthens her resolve to become a rider. She's determined to fulfill the dream he never achieved. After the selection competition ends, all the losers are driven out into the open sea. As soon as they leave, massive machines appear on the island, tearing it apart and extracting its resources. On the surface, these resources are said to be used for building up the main city, but behind the scenes, they're being used for something far more secretive. The rulers in the fortress possess the power of immortality, and this ability comes from extracting special elemental materials from other islands. However, this time, the excavation fails to uncover any of those materials. The reserves inside the fortress are running dangerously low. At best, they can hold out for another 10 years.